Evening, YouTube subscribers and YouTube viewers. Today is February the 14th, 2013. My little subject this afternoon is going to be a little bit about Rush Limbaugh. You know, sitting around thinking about radio, television, and everything we post on YouTube can sometimes be controversial. Even though we see it as entertainment, it can sometimes, well, some people who are low information with limited access to news literally take what some radio and television talk show hosts say and advocate as facts. In 2010 and 11, I had the opportunity to visit homes of many elderly white Americans whose primary news channel was Fox News. You know, the likes of Sean Hannity, Glenn Beck, and the triplets on the Fox and Friends morning show. All of them push issues that when fact checked proved to be straight out lies, twisted and demonizing to fit an audience who are not willing to accept the truth about the changing demographics of the United States. America is no longer a nation pledged by the issues of white Americans practicing racist behavior against just Afro-Americans. Our nation has become a super diverse nation of all cultures, races, religions. Anywhere you go around the world, you won't find a more diverse group of people than you will in the United States of America. You can no longer declare a person, black, white, Hispanic, Arab, Indian, as being such. So be careful how you refer to your fellow Americans. That brings me to the right-wing talk show host Rush Limbaugh, who for the 10 or 15 years I have occasionally listened to his radio show. I've never heard him say one positive thing about a Democratic politician. However, since Obama has been president, he has went above and beyond his usual rhetoric. On a personal level, I believe Limbaugh is talking noise to his audience and laughing all the way to the bank. While he fills his audience head full of propaganda, he knows to start our politics and how Tea Party and moderate Republicans view their chances of retaining their jobs in the Congress. I mean, it is a shame that a person who makes his living on radio and is not an elected official control the Republican Party. I mean, it's ludicrous that somebody who don't represent anybody, or don't have any real political cause other than to stir up BS. You know, I was listening to his radio show today, just, and what he said, in reference to President Obama's State of the Union speech, to me, he went on record, Rush Limbaugh went on record of comparing President Obama to Hitler, Castro, and other dictators from around the world, which was really ignorant. Because if you stop and think about it, maybe Rush should check out himself and his party's agenda of denying women the opportunity to make decisions about their health care choices, attempts by Republicans to suppress Americans' fundamental right to vote. You think back to the founding fathers, how they tried to put our Constitution together and to, you know, ensure that the elected officials were supposed to be doing their jobs. And you can have a person who has nothing to do with the government, who's not a representative of the government, who does nothing but get on radio and create hate and discontent anywhere he can. I really don't believe that is how the founding fathers set our political system up. Moreover, you think about it, they had no way of knowing that the 13 colonies that they were putting together in the states after the Civil War was put together. They had no way of knowing that there was going to be 50 states and that our nation will be as diverse as it is today. America has grown. You know, there's still a lot of issues, you know, that need to be resolved. There's many people who still clinging to the old 1950s and 60s ideas. Eventually we all going to die off, you know, all of us older guys and older folks, get going on, and the young folks are going to move in. Hopefully the new people, the new politicians, will come around to understanding that we live in a diverse nation, a nation full of people who are educated, who understand what they hear and what they see, and understand what is being done, how it is being done. People like Rush Limbaugh, Sean Hannity, Glenn Beck, and just a variety of other radio talk show hosts who are promoting the hatred. They need to wake up and realize that 10 years down the road, when they're too old to sit in front of a radio mic or walk down the street, that there's going to be other people. They're going to be of all stripes. Some of them may be my grandkids, or my children, or their children that's going to be running this nation. When you're rich and you have a lot of money and you can do what you want to do, you can create a lot of unnecessary BS, things that should not be. I'm just hoping that my grandkids can grow up and live in a nation that is fair, balanced, and represent them as an American citizen. Thank you, YouTube audience. Thank you for viewing my video if you did. God bless you, and God bless America.